My cousin does not want me to adopt for her own children's benefit. Sorry for the long post, TLDR at the end. English is not my first language, sorry for any mistakes. As context, you need to know that, modesty aside, my older brother, 33M, and I, 27M, are the more successful of our cousins, dad's side, 8 in total including us, at least according to career-based stereotypes. A lawyer and doctor respectively, we are basically most parents' dream power couple. It also means we are the wealthiest of the bunch, with my brother being the richer one between us two by a wide margin. In terms of family life, my brother has been married for some years, but both his wife and himself have always been clear about not wanting children at all. Zero, nada, never. And he even got a vasectomy. Funnily enough, while they don't want kids of their own, they are obsessed with being the cool uncle and auntie, and they pamper my sister-in-law nephews to the point of it being kind of ridiculous. As an example, in 2019 they wanted to buy, not rent, buy, a giant inflatable dinosaur slide for one of the kids. Only his mother, please about not having space for it anywhere, who has it really, stopped them. This is where my cousin, Amelia, 28F, enters the tale. She was the first of the pack to have kids, twin girls, who, as you may have guessed, are the princesses of the family, being heavily spoiled by everyone, especially my brother, my sister-in-law and, I must admit, myself. After Amelia, other 3 or our cousins have had kids, and while they are also being paid a lot of attention, Amelia's are still ruling queens. The twins are almost 6 and their parents are looking to enroll them on a private school, whose price is well, high. Even with siblings discount, it is a hard hit to the pocket. So they asked my brother for help and he said yes, so now he is basically going to pay for one of the twins' education for maybe 1 or 2 years until their parents can save up enough to take over. Or at least that's what he and I thought was the plan. It all went downhill when I told during our Christmas family reunion. Yeah, I know, pandemic, wrong being in groups, believe me, I tried to stop it but it happened. Focus on the tale, that we have been thinking with my current boyfriend about living together, maybe marrying and even adopting, as we both have always wanted a family. Things got suddenly really weird. I knew my uncles have never been fans of me being gay, but my cousins were the total opposite, very supportive actually. And now they were out of nowhere, pretty concerned about a gay couple adopting. Especially Amelia, who made a lot of remarks about maybe it not being the best atmosphere to raise children. They didn't make any actual homophobic remarks, pretty much hiding under concerns over our society's reaction, which is sadly true. In the end we changed subject, but my brother and I were still kind of surprised by their uncharacteristic reaction. This continued to bug me for a while, until I recently was told the truth by an unexpected source, a man I will call Robert, the husband of Amelia's eldest sister Alice. She is one of the cousins that has no kids of her own. 2 weeks ago, Robert called and asked us to meet at his house, at a time Alice would not be home. The out-of-the-blue invitation from someone we barely talked and the peculiar conditions were curious enough to make my brother and I accept. When we arrived, Robert told us something that still makes a chill go through my whole body. It seems that me and my brother are considered an insurance/retirement/inheritance emergency fund for Amelia and her family. Because my brother doesn't want kids and I am a gay guy with no chances of having children, it is obvious that we will die without direct inheritors. She was sure that the bond we have with the twins ensured they would be the recipients of this hypothetical inheritance, or at least most of it. Meanwhile, she is planning on milking us of what she can while we are alive, which includes a college fund she was going to persuade my brother to invest in the future. You may be wondering how this random guy knows all this. Well, while Alice and Robert don't have children, it's mostly because they know they are not in a financial position to do so, but they really want to. Amelia tried to convince her sister that with us as the family bank, and telling her all of the above, there was nothing to worry. Alice told Robert, not knowing he would be so disgusted by the whole deal that he would spill the beans. He also has the theory that Amelia has been spreading the bank idea to our other cousins, or at least has implied it in casual conversation. And our constant gifting to the kids just reinforced it. The problem is, her whole plan goes to trash if I have children of my own to take care of, at the same time giving my brother his first real nephews to focus his attention, resources, and inheritance. That's the reason all were so disturbed by the mere suggestion of me having kids. I want to be honest with you guys, I feel sick, like wanting to throw out sick. My brother feels the same, and even my Sil, the sharpest person I know, has no idea what to do. Easy answer, we cut these freaking human leeches of our lives, but the fact is, we love our nephews, all of them, not only the twins, and we want to be part of their lives. We also have strong bonds with their parents, even Amelia, and is not easy thinking of our lives without them. But if these is true, if they are really that toxic. We haven't confronted Amelia or any of the others about this, don't even know how to start that conversation, but my brother has already told her that he may not be able to pay for the twins' school because some surprise debts have put him in a hard place. According to him, she was angry and didn't have the decency to at least ask about his well-being. This seems like a point in favor of Robert's story. I guess I will update if something new happens in the next months, but for now the only thing I can say is that cool Uncle Fico will not be so cool anymore. Thank guys for reading and getting this far. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the boys. Next post is Crazed Nana deciding how to rule my house. Precursor, I am on mobile and sincerely apologize about formatting and grammar issues. Bit of background, my nan had been a house cleaner and had various other jobs regarding cleaning. All of which have stuck with her till her retirement. As the text says, my nan decided that she was supreme ruler over the house that I, am 14, live in with my parents. My nan was watching me and my siblings for a couple days as my parents were off at a friend's wedding. So as my nan goes through and starts to obsessively clean the house, as she always does, she starts to remark on how me and my siblings neglect helping her clean, saying she was slaving away as we had supposedly forced her to clean, and that she was but a frail old lady that required help. Even though she did all of this on her own accord. My uncle also dumped their rowdy kids off at my house as well, which is a problem because the eldest of them also has a phone and had one since she was about 6 to 7, and the middle kid was just loud, although the youngest of them has a mental disability and likes to draw on animals with permanent marker. The rest of day was fine till we were to go bed. As always me, siblings, and my cousins slipped into some PJs and started going to our individual rooms, and as I am the eldest and have a phone, I go over to plug it in to charge it. My nan however saw it as me trying to smuggle the phone to my room, as I have never done, so she ordered me to put my phone up with her with the phone unlocked, and being an insecure teenager I politely declined and said that there has never been a problem with me plugging it into the family room. Bullet in her being the respect your elders type quite literally tore the unlocked phone from my hands and hobbled upstairs. And as it was already quite late I decided not to bother as there was little battery anyway. Although the next morning she somehow had figured out how to lock the phone to her fingerprint in her own passcode, so of course I flipped out and demanded her to open the phone so I could remove her print. But at that time she already was leaving. But luckily my dad knows the passcode she uses for everything. But as I unlocked the phone, I noticed she literally deleted everything on the phone and replaced the wallpaper with a Christian cross, as she is Christian and I am atheist, and then deleted every number, photo, and app on the phone and installed several shady and decent Christian apps to deter me from Satan. So yeah, 5 months later and I have almost everything back to normal with the lack of some photos and data. Thank you for watching. Check out our playlist to binge watch or listen to Reddit stories. Also click to subscribe.